What's up? Can y'all hear me? Hi, Nelly. Hi, Tracy. If y'all are here and you can hear me, let me know. Okay? Just let me know. Just real quick. Just real quick. How's everybody doing? This is Morning Coffee and Nail Sesh. I needed to get this in, you guys, because, like, we got to do some nails. We need to create. My brain needs to create. So, that is what we are doing. It is now 10:10. So 1010, if anybody knows about numbers and numerology, yes, girl. Check it, okay? Check it. But this is what we have in mind for today. So I pulled some stamping, guys. Okay, so here's the stamping. I bought this 3 years ago, and it is what it is. So I wanted to do a black fall set. And, you know, I thought it would be cool because why not, right? So I pulled my black. I pulled this color I made like so long ago. I think it's been like over a year now that this has been like that. So, yeah. So it's basically a black set. Hi, Murder Mayonnaise. Yes, bestie. Yes. Ah. Okay, it's not showing up that I'm live on my other phone. Jesus. But I did pull all of these, so we have a little bit of different types of color variation in there that I pulled. And then this one is a holographic one. Looky, isn't it pretty? We are doing a 5XL nail. Looky. Oh, yes, girl. And then I pulled some of these. Maybe we'll add some of these in there. I don't know. And I pulled some glow stars. And I have a white one right here that we're going to be marbling together. And this glows purple. So it's got some, I think it's got some stuff in it too. Some flakies in it as well. So hopefully it goes great. I'm using my little Dashboard Beauty collection brush. Alright. Alright, YouTube. Update, would you? There we go. Okay, now I can see y'all. Okay, now we are good. Ready to go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to make you drunk over here. How is everybody doing? Hi. Hello. How are you? Alright, hold on, y'all. So, I haven't put you guys up here yet because, you know. Alright, can you guys see okay? Woo! Hi, Mama L. What's up, girl? Hey, no worries. I appreciate you being here. Alright, so I did pull the VARNAIL collection. I have a video coming out on this. This is called C11 Crystal Ball. And this is the cat eye gels. Aren't they pretty? So I pulled that, and then it came with a little magnet. So I pulled that guy, just kind of like, we're going to do like a galaxy theme, okay? But with flakies, and it's black, and it's going to be great. Thanks, yes, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Sugar, hi! If you love nails, or if you haven't even done nails, but you love to watch nails, we welcome everybody, okay? So, I did pull this little stamping guy, and I pulled this one because of that one right there. Thanks for smashing it, guys. And it has like stars, you know, and stuff. So I pulled that one, and this one, these are the two that I got 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago or so. So we don't need that one. But I have this guy here, so we're gonna try this guy. And this is what came with it, and it's quite old. It's quite old, guys. This is what it's called. Bam White. We're going to use her to see what happens. That guy is just gross. And So yeah, we're going to use this guy here and yada yada. So I figured once we get done with the marble and all that, we'll try some stamping. Nelly showed me a little hack to do with the base coat and stuff to protect it and all that. So I'm excited for that. So we're going to be using this guy. And I'm also going to be using my clear, of course. So we're going to just grab all this shiitake out of here. And we got to make it glow, you know. I did pull some of these little guys, like this little moon to put inside, and these little types of stars, and like these little twinkle stars. So, why not, right? And then, look at that guy. It is a moon with a skull on it. Isn't it cool? And then, I pulled this little skull. I don't know what it is with these skulls, but I love them, guys. I love them. So, shout out to everybody in here. Appreciate it so freaking much. So, I don't know why I pulled them. Wasn't planning on whatever, but yeah. So, that's what that is. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? So, I don't exactly know how I'm really going to do this, honestly. We're going to just go with the flow. What do you have? What do you mean? The little moon thingies or the trays? Alright. So this one I made, I don't even know when I made this. I think I made this around Valentine's Day, I think. And it's got shards in it too, but it's beautiful and it glows the brightest purple you could ever imagine. Oh, the moon. Gotcha. I got mine from VARNAIL in their spooky mystery box last year. Alright, so these flakies are going to go everywhere, but here's this one. Now, this one right here I made, God, I don't even know, so long ago. It's old. But I thought it would be cool to kind of put this in with it. And then we have black here, which is the black hollow. Well, hi, Stacy. Woohoo, it's daylight time. I know, right? I figured, you know what? I had some time. Let's freaking just hop on here and do this, right? So, this one right here. Okay, so these ones right here. I got this one. Okay, so this one's mine. And then this one I have had for, I think, I would say about the whole time I've been doing nails. I got this from a brand that is no longer here. God rest her soul. And this one is where I just stuck a bunch of my different colored ones together in hopes of making like a cool, different monotone look. But this one and this one I think are from her set, but I didn't have any more of these colors, so we're just going to use those and just kind of within the marble. I'm going to try to make these. Oh my god, look at that. These are the ones that fly up your nose, you guys. Okay, they fly up the nose. Okay. Oh god, look at that. It's so pretty. But I wanted a dark, like, fairy, fantasy, mystical, witchy vibe, you know. So here's this one. And this one has a little bit of a different color type. So I thought if we, between the greens and the, you know what I mean? We'll do all that. Okay. And then this is just like a foil type, but it is holographic. So I thought if we added these colors together, it would be cool as hell. So I'm going to add, I don't know why I opened those. Guys, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to all of you here. Alright, I'm just going to put these on real quick. Because we're going to do the marble with the white and the black first. And then I'm going to add kind of these in the mix of everything, if that makes sense. So hopefully that works out. Like, oh, look at that one. It's so pretty, you guys. Oh my god. So definitely make sure you stir these ones up. But, like, we're just using, like, these little foils and stuff, so. They are the chameleon ones. Oh my Atlanta. I do have my coffee and we will be talking about some stuff. Hi, Manny. How are you? I hope you're well. Too. Thanks for joining. We're just here chit-chatting. We're going to chit-chat about a few things. I try to chit-chat, guys, and then I find it hard because I'm, like, concentrating on stuff, and then it's like, I wanted to say this and that, and this and that, and everything else. Can you guys see okay? Hopefully. Alright, let's put these two in front. I gotta remember where my phone is, so that way I'm not going down here, so you guys can't see what I'm doing. Alright, is that a good vibe for y'all? Hopefully that's a good vibe. I'm excited. I just been wanting to do something mystical and black and just... I want to do a B set, y'all. Okay? Oh, you're welcome, Manny. You've always been amazing to me. And I had to at least pop in and say hello. I missed ya. Everybody knows Manny. He's about the only guy that watches me. But he is absolutely amazing. He is from the UK. Alright, guys, ready? So, I wanted to make it about... I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut this down, but I wanted, like, all that length. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to move this over here. So, I have a bit more room for you guys. So, y'all can see what I'm doing. I love marbling. And I forgot to... do this. So I kind of wanted to talk about like YouTube in general while I'm doing this. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Because, you know, just talk about some little points here for anybody who is just starting out, or even just us in general. Like, YouTube's been crazy, you know? No, you're not. Conjure is also UK as well. So there's quite a few of y'all in here, and I'm so excited. Alright, I'm just going to take this, and we're going to melt that tip a little bit with the, Monoma. Meow. Oh my god, look. Thank you for my tips. I love them. Hi, Conjure, my love. How are you? Almost Edward Scissorhand. Yes, yes, you know it. Alright, so we're going to kind of do the same, like what I normally do. So, let's do... We're going to do this black, and then I'm going to take this white. Somebody decides to do what they're doing right now. Okay, great. So I'm just lightly going through that. Because I kind of want a cool swirl. And you don't really necessarily need to punch it together. Just make sure you're taking the tip of your brush and creating those swirls. But then keeping your sides pretty nice. But any lines that we make in this, guys, that line is what's going to create where we're going to put, like, these colors. So it's going to be almost like a 3D type look, I guess. Hello, hubby. He's outside. Hubby is outside. He just got home from work, guys. Alright, so I am going to flatten that out just a hair, though. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay. How about that? How's that, guys? So, I want a little bit more black, though, because I don't want that white to take over the black, because it definitely can. And so, we're just going to do a little bit of, like, making it look like a galaxy, if that makes sense. And then we're going to bring it up. I'm excited because marbling is, like, my fave. And if you guys don't know how to marble, just try it. Just, like, you know, we're going to take this guy. And I kind of like to do it wet. And then we're going to do and just kind of like bring it up. And you just kind of have fun with it, guys. Like, you don't need to like stress about this at all. You really don't. Just have fun with it, and then any gaps you have, you can fill that in. Like, it's super, super fun. I'm going to take a whole thing of that and just boop it on there. And if you want more black than white, then just make sure you do less white with it. But I love this white because of just, I don't know, the way that the stuff is inside of the white. It's super cool. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making these lines throughout. So when we go to add the different types of colors on there, we can kind of fill those in and make them look really cool. We're doing like a black fall vibe, but witchy at the same time. Does that make sense? But I'm marbling first just to kind of, I just wanted to do a black set. I don't know. So I figured if I marbled the white with it, it would look really, really cool. I just wanted to do some nails and talk a little bit. You know? We're gonna make that kind of sparsely go out the side here. And then I'm gonna flatten that out. Because you want to keep it as flat as possible on the sides, but you don't want it to be super bumpy either. Or you're gonna have, you know. And you can literally do this with one color at a time too. And just kind of pull it throughout like that. Just to kind of give it a little bit of oomph. Just let your creative juices flow. You know? So that's what she's looking like. So pretty. Oh my god. And then we're going to use all the other colors together. And add in a bunch of just random stuff. Now I don't want to swirl that too much. But I kind of want to bring my brush through it so it doesn't look like it's... But you also don't want to just have this one little spot right here where it's all one color. I mean, you can. My goal is just basically make these cool little... I don't even know what you want to call them, honestly. Take a little bit of this black and just paint it through there. Oh, it's so sparkly. It's so pretty. So we'll put one here. And then we'll just add a tippy little black in there. And just go with the flow, guys. Bring it up. Fill that gap in. This is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because every marble is always going to be different, you guys. Like, every marble you do is going to be absolutely different. So, I'm going to take this guy. And we're going to do almost like a big white one. Come down the side like that. And then you can add your color a little bit of this color and just drag it. A 3D brush is the best to use when you're doing like these little, I guess, whatever through the color. 3D brushes are like the best to use if you're trying to do more of like an artist type look versus just laying it on there like I'm doing, you know? But like it can go any way. And the white glows purple, which is nice. Look at that. So let's try to keep it as flat as possible. It's gonna look cool as hell, I think, but that's just me, you know? Alright, so we have a little bit more white. Every time I go to do this, somebody's doing something outside, dude. This is typically why I don't do it in the mornings. That is loud as hell. I guess they're taking down a tree. I don't know. How awesome. How wonderful. Alright, if there's any place that you know, want to put just a little bit of color, I do it a little bit wet and then kind of go in from there. Just do it as wet as you can. And then just kind of like fill in the gaps with your brush. Guys, is that really loud? But I'm going to kind of fade it down that white though. I know, right? I love glow in the dark. I just love it so much. Alright, we're just going to take this guy. Alright, so all of these places that we got, we're going to use the 3D brush to fill in these gaps here with the other colors that we're going to be using. So I'm going to at least fill this in a little bit. And then take that excess off there though. Just so it shows the side. And then all of this will be filled in on the sides and stuff. I kind of, yeah. Anyway, it's however you want to do it, you guys. Honestly, it's... Alright, so I'm going to use my Vanessa Nails 3D brush. This one right here, because it's a bit longer, so it's a little bit easier to use for any type of that sort of stuff. So, that was pretty fast. Okay, good. Good. Alright, so if we want anything in here, I kind of want to put some of these stars in here first and kind of go over the stars with the colors. If that makes sense. So I'm going to take the color itself, and I'm actually going to use black, just a tibby bit here and there. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just putting this in here. You should do this with clear, not black, but I kind of wanted to make it look like it had like a little bit of that black around the star. So, it's kind of hard to see, but who cares at this point? Because I don't want to use the glow too much because we already have enough of that purple in there. It's going to overdo the black, and I really don't want that to happen. So, we're going to take this clear, and we're going to add one right here. And I'm going to take this little moon guy. And we're going to put him right there. And then we're going to take and add one of these little sparkly stars. Is that what they're called? In hopes of getting it to flop over and stick. You guys know I like to put my stars and my moon together, like as a thing. But when you have a big nail like this, you kind of want to space them out enough, if that makes sense. So they're together, but they're, you know, they're kind of a thing. At least that's what I do anyway. You guys don't have to do that, but that's what I do. And I'm just going to set that there. Soak the rest of that up. Just so when I move it around, it actually sticks and dries over it. So it's in about both sides and center of the nail. It's kind of like how I like to do it, but that's just me, guys. You don't have to do what I do. And then, and I picked these ones because they were so flat, and then they were super, super tiny and small. So I think I'm going to do, should we do these ones? What do you guys think? Should we do the green ones? Like the big green stars? I kind of just want the purple to glow, but hold on. I do have glowing ones that are smaller than that. Should I add some of these like smaller ones? What do you guys think with the gold? There we go. And put some kind of all around, or that is driving me bonkers. Alright, so we have a star there, so we can put like a glow one here, or kind of like put one there, put one there, put one there. Do we want the big ones or the super small ones? I feel like the big ones might be a little bit too big in terms of, like, that's how big they are. A lot bigger than those. See what I mean? They're like a lot bigger, but I guess we could use a bunch of different ones. But yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So let's put us some small ones in here real quick, and then so and then we'll kind of do it to where we're kind of going, you know what I mean? We're basically just complementing our little stars here. You don't want big, thick lumps of clear either. You just want it enough to dry. You know what I'm saying? Hi, cat. Hey. Shh. I know you don't know what I'm saying. Alright, so that's what we're working with. So we'll just go ahead and add some more. And I'll add one like right here. How are you, cat? How you doing, babe? Oh, come on. Normally they come right up. so we'll put this guy here. And then we have that guy, so we can add one like right here, and then we'll add another little one here. And we'll just mix the gold and the glow to, you know, around. Like, why not, right? So we'll put a glow one here. And we'll do the same thing as we did right here, where they're kind of together. So I'll put that one first, and then, and you kind of want to put it in the grooves as well. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of move that up a little bit more up here because it's too far down. That's kind of looking cute, no? And then I'll add one at the bottom. We'll put one right here. Just like so, like it's coming out of that like little area right there. Oh my god, I wish they would just stop. What do y'all think? I think I need another twinkle star. Aw, thanks. You just woke up? You're getting coffee? Get you your coffee, girl, because we getting that coffee too. Well, I got my coffee over here. Alright, so let's get this little guy. Come on, little guy. Thanks for being here, everybody. I just wanted to create and talk a little bit about just, you know what, mister? We're gonna get you. See this? Boop. And I'm gonna put him right here. Just something off the side since we have all this, and just to kind of create like that look, you know? So I think what I'm gonna do is, I already have one on this side, so I'm gonna put one in the middle, I think, right here. Maybe. Maybe. Look at these little guys. Those are kind of cool. Are those not cool? I don't know how I'd get them to stick, but basically you'd have to use a bag or so. That's kind of cool, but I'm not going to use those right now. So I'm going to add some. I need something right there. Right there. What am I going to add right there? Can't add another moon right there. You know? Oh, I love it already. Yay. Yay. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? We have one more star left, so I'm just going to add that, like, little... Why not? Why not put one right here? I gotta fill that gap in. You guys know me. And if it's not cohesive, I don't want nothing to do with it. And because it... Yeah. So, let's kind of make sure. Alright, so we got our stars on there, flowing all the way down the nail. We're also going to be using stamping, so I need to remember... I need to freaking remember that I'm doing stamping and everything else. So, yeah. Alright, so let's take our colors and let's get our beautiful flakies out. Now, we're going to be using these, so I'm going to put these guys up because we're going to be using these. That's just strictly for the background. And then we're going to just mesh these all together and see what we get. Can you guys see that? Probably not, but never know when someone is only glancing at the side of the nail. I know, right? Alright. So we have this guy too, which I'm going to wait to put these holographic ones in. Okay. So what I am going to do, because most of this is acrylic, and these all have acrylic except for the one up top. So what I am going to do is we're going to take a little bit of clear and we're going to fill these in. So I'm just going to make it sticky. And we're going to go in with all the colors. Now, see how much that brought up? So this is when we're going to kind of swing it up over and kind of branch it out like it's part of the galaxy. This is my favorite part because you guys can do anything. Like, you can make it into anything, and you can be as creative as you absolutely want. And I will say that it's hard to, it's really hard to talk about certain things you want to talk about when you're creating something like this, just because you want to make sure you're talking about what the hell you're creating too, you know? Because I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about just YouTube in general and how, you know, sometimes I feel like it's making people feel, you know what I mean? And we have to make sure we do it on both sides, right? So any hole that we have, we're going to do this with all the colors so we can get a majority of different types of colors and just kind of mesh them together and give it like a cool transition of like a chameleon-esque marble flaky, I guess, if that makes sense. And we're just gonna kind of tie it together like it's kind of like coming from both sides, right? So it's gonna be like sucking up the nail. At least that's how I see it in my head anyway. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole YouTube thing because I feel like a lot of people are, a lot of creators who, honey, okay, love, I just appreciate you being here, babe. I've seen a lot of these bigger content creators, you know, how we go to watch and find, how to do things and whatever, and they always just give you the bare minimum and it's super vague, and people are like super confused, because I know I was when I first started, you know what I mean? So I had to I basically taught myself how to do everything on here. And so I just, like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy that when we watch those people, 9 times out of 10, we are going by every single thing that they are saying because we think they know what they're talking about. Like, they're going to give us some YouTube hacks of some sort. You know what I'm saying? But in all generality, if you really think about it, they don't know shit. They don't. They might know a little bit. But it's only for views. And they don't give a shit. And they don't. They really don't. There are, I'm not saying that's everybody, but for the majority, some do, right? Some do give a crap, and that's cool. But I'm talking about the ones that are like, go viral, just start. You'll be able to make money as soon as you start. No, that's a lie, dude. And I think that a lot of the times we're so dead set on hitting that 1,000 mark number for subscribers that we're losing sight of the bigger picture. Because guess what? YouTube is a freaking long game haul, and it takes years. And yes, you see some of these people that instantly go viral and like whatever, but I would much rather have built a community from scratch, literally from the ground up, that I know are going to be here, that actually like to watch what I create and actually are inspired and want to be here, not just some random 5-second whatever. Like, I'm grateful for every subscriber, every member, everything, because I feel like it humbles you and it brings you back every time to where you started, and like, you know what I mean? Because we were so precious when we first started, guys, you know? It's like, I just been seeing a lot of this vague ass stuff, and I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, seriously. Like, most of them, it's all a money grab, and they know that that's what makes money. They know that these, oh, how to gain 1,000 subscribers in 5 days. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. So if you're new and you, like, maybe you're new, maybe you're not, maybe you've been wanting to start a channel, do not get fooled by all of the trickery and the facade and the fakeness of a lot of these so-called gurus on YouTube. Literally, most of it is just a money grab, guys. Yeah, there might be some cool tips in there, but that is neither here nor there at this point, because most of it anymore has gotten to a point where it's all just a money grab. It's literally all a money grab. So, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, you don't have to go buy anything that I'm saying, but I just wanted to kind of like talk about it, you know. And I did add some little talking points. I did write down my thoughts and like how I thought about certain things and like what I remember from when I first started, because it is hard. Okay, YouTube is hard. YouTube is not something that is super fast. You're gonna grow, like, you grow fast, but you also put that work in. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, just keep in mind, right? Keep in mind, everybody has their own, everybody's time is different, right? Their time on YouTube is going to be different. Everybody's is going to be different. Nobody's going to have the same anything at all. That's awesome, Kat. See, and that's the thing too. Like, if you don't want to pivot, if you don't know how to pivot, which I have had a hard time, you know, in just I would say this last 6 months, right? I've had a hard time just even trying to do certain things, you know, and I had to really get back to the, like, where I started, right? Like, I had to, and even then, like, it's taken certain things for me to get to that point, if that makes sense. So it's like, I'm not, I'm not perfect, you know, and I know editing for me is my thing. Like, the editing process is my thing. I love doing it, and I'm like super duper, if I don't do it right, I feel like I'm incomplete, if that makes sense. Oh god, look at that. That's a big chunk. Wow. Um and so, you know, it's like you have to kind of not unlearn, but like pivot your thinking almost. And I had help in, you know, saying this. Like, I've been thinking about it for a while now, and it's like a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but YouTube is fucking hard, guys. It's not easy. It's easy in a sense of like, yeah, you can get on, turn on a camera and do it, but a lot of people can't do that. Hi, Alyssa, how are you? That's awesome. Me too, Kat. Me too. Me too, girl. Me too. I've been on InShot for like, I don't even know how long. And every time I go to something else, I'm like, I don't like it, I'm going back, you know? But like, I just wanted to say to certain people too, though, like, just take your time. It's a long game, you guys. Develop who you are and what you want to be. Take the time to develop that, and take the time to kind of get to know yourself along the way too, because, you know, you'll change. You will absolutely change, and your goals and stuff are going to be different each year that you're on YouTube. You know, it will. It absolutely will. There are goals that I have now that I didn't before, but the goals I had before have changed. And if we don't, and I've learned this the hard way, if we don't change and try to pivot and do something different, our channels will never grow. But if you are consistently wanting to change and to pivot and do all this, and let me say, it's freaking hard, okay? It's hard to even remotely try to figure that out. Like, what do I got to do? What do I What do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? What am I doing? Like, it's just stuff like that that, like, I want to tell you guys just to keep going, because, I mean, I myself was like, why am I doing this? Well, guess what? The reason why I'm doing this is not just for, like, having an audience, but I'm also doing it for myself. And I think that we forget that we've gotten into things like this to kind of prove to ourselves, like, hey, I can freaking do this, you know? And nails is kind of a hard niche to do anyway. Like, it's not a niche that's going to go anywhere fast, you know? Because you have to find the right audience, and the algorithm has to find the right audience for you as well. And so that's kind of hard in a sense. You know what I mean? But, like, I would just say, you guys, focus on yourselves. Don't worry about, like, if this person is doing this. And I'm sick and tired of seeing the whole viral thing. Gotta go viral, gotta go viral. No, dude, you don't. You don't. Because viral only lasts... Viral's like when you cut corners, and it only lasts for a short amount of time. It doesn't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Oh, I feel you. I feel you, dude. I absolutely feel you on that one. But I feel like a lot of these, like, people that we always go to YouTube universities, how we say it, right? I went to YouTube University. I used to say that all the time. And I did. But I also taught myself how to do it. And I didn't lean on other people to, like, tell me what to do. Even though that would have been nice if I got a little bit of feedback from somewhere. You know what I mean? It would have been really nice if I could have a little bit of feedback from somewhere. Like, that knew what to do. Or not really what to do, but, like... Oh, that could kind of give you a little insight into, like, hey, look at my channel. What am I doing wrong? What do you know? What do you know that I don't know? Like, just share little factoids with, you know, yourself and others. And, you know what I mean? Hopefully that's making sense, y'all. So I want to bring this kind of over these stars a little bit, too. I think it would look so cool to kind of bring it up over this edge of this star here. And this is kind of getting a little bit impractical, but it's all a part of a journey of like, it's literally sucking it from the sides, if that makes sense. Right. Right. I didn't even know, like, listen, I didn't even know that you could do, like, I realized the other day, and Nelly can contest to this, I realized the other day that there were the little, like, when you go to edit or whatever, and you're in the little studio thing, and you hit the 3 things, and it says edit, there's a thing that says promote on there. I never even knew that existed. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not anywhere right now where I need, or feel like I need to do that. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Look at that, guys. What does that look like? Hey, Cordy! But family always comes first, right? But, you know, when we get monetized, a lot of us think that, oh my god, okay, once we get monetized, this is going to be so cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times it's not. Like, it takes a lot. Even when you get monetized, you're not guaranteed that, you know? Your watch time, your RPM, or whatever you want to call that. Like, it takes a lot. And I've seen so many people just give up and quit, or, you know, and they're not even necessarily in the nail niche. They're just, I've just seen them elsewhere, you know, and it's like, Well, I've been on here for, 6 months and nothing's happening. Well, guess what? Guess what? It's not going to happen overnight. It's really not. And I'm not saying that to be rude or mean or anything like that, but, it's a lot harder when you have a full-time job, plus you have kids, and sometimes people don't, they don't think about that per se, you know? Technically, a lot really don't think about what all goes into making of videos, what all goes into going live, the times, you know what I mean? Unless you're an actual content creator, you know what I mean? So I think and even sometimes when you're a content creator, everybody's journey is going to be different, you know? And I just don't want people to give up, and I just want to tell them, like, be yourself, bring yourself to the table, and, like, keep doing you, because there's only one of you, right? There's only one of y'all. So to look at, because I know it's hard not to look when you're not getting the results that you expect or think that you should get, because it is a little bit of a mind bender in the beginning when you don't see those views, and you think, wow, I poured a lot of time into whatever video it was, or you know what I mean? Why didn't it do this? Or I only got 70 views, or you know what I mean? What am I doing wrong? What's this? What's that? Well, you just have to figure out, like, a little bit of yourself and a schedule, and just kind of, it's all a learning process, but YouTube changes so much, you guys. Changes every month, I swear. So if you can pivot and kind of be a chameleon and just kind of keep doing what you love and not what somebody else wants you to particularly do, then I feel like you're going to do great. But I don't think people really realize how hard YouTube actually is. People just look at it like, oh, well, I'm going to get to 1,000. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And that's cool. But I wish for myself that I would have, hi, Cordy. But I've never recorded on the computer. I've always done it on my phone. I've just always done it on my phone. I've been looking at trying to do, like, on the computer, but I don't know, I can't get used to it. I'm so used to doing it on my phone, Alright, so we're gonna take this guy and swirl him up over here. And I just, see how I'm doing the sides? Like, I want it to, like, come up through that marble. Like it's grabbing it. Because I think I think we need to get back to that non-viral bullshit where it's such shorthanded content and it's like brain rot. Do you guys know how much brain rot? You've seen the brain rot shit that makes all that money, right? And it's like, no, girl. Get the hell out of here with that shit, It's stupid as hell, and it's crazy the amount of money that people make off that by doing those idiot things because our attention spans are not long anymore. But I feel like we're going back to, the long form type videos. I really, really do. I feel like we're kind of getting out of that viral type mentality almost, in terms of like the super short form content that sucks balls but makes all that money. Getting back to being human, I feel like everybody's tired of it. They're tired of the facade. They're tired of the fakeness. They're tired of the, you know, lying from certain, you know, big content creators that we literally sometimes fall over trying to figure out what we're doing wrong, you know? And it's not like it's a bad thing. And that's not what I'm saying at all. So, dude, this looks pretty cool. I just want to say that you don't have to have a fancy setup. You don't have to have all kinds of fancy things. You can record with your phone. Most phones are pretty cool and are pretty awesome. You know what I mean? That's cool, Nay. I've never been to a game. Yeah, me either. It breaks my heart. Right. Because it's like we put all this hard work and dedication and people can just rip it off and make all the money when we're not even making money either. But it's not about the money. It's about the hard work and dedication that we've put into it that gets taken from us. And then it's like, oh, well, screw you. I'm just gonna whatever. And I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It really is super ridiculous. So we're going to do this all the way down the sides. And I need to stop talking and just start creating. So I'm going to fill this side in. And I just want to say thank you, ladies, for being here. Like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much. And I love the community that I have. And I love that you guys are here. And like, I seriously love it so much that I have a bomb-ass community and that you guys do watch, because sometimes it's hard to gauge, right? Sometimes it's hard to gauge, like, what are we doing? Do people even really like what we do? Because sometimes we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to go too hard on, like, because over here I followed this little stuff, but over here I kind of went in a little bit more on the sides than I did here. So I kind of don't want to go too far in the middle with these colors. And keep it flowing with, you know, said areas. I'm going to fill this area in, and we're going to add and put this blue right up over this star. So it's kind of crushing the star in there. Just like how we did this one here. But what I am going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to push it and meet this one in the middle. So we have green. Now we're going to push this up. And we're going to make it blue. And then we're going to make sure it stays in that line. So it looks like so I'm going to push that down. And then we're going to add another couple colors on top of that. Just to kind of give it a boost of color and it's not all blue. And then I'm going to bring this one kind of coming out. But I mean, you know, what are your guys' thoughts on it? And sometimes, and I'm just going to say it, but sometimes you will get people who are trying to come off in a nice way and they're like, oh my god, your channel's, oh my god, how did you do it? How did you do it? And I do know that people are just trying to figure out, like, wow. But sometimes it can come off really weird. You know what I mean? And sometimes people are doing it just hateful, despiteful, you know? Because they can't believe that you're either getting to a certain point, or maybe they never thought you could get to a certain point, and that's all fine and dandy. But some people can get a little cray-cray with it, and it's a little scary sometimes. And I've seen that with, like some of the bigger channels and stuff when they talk about that kind of stuff, and I'm like, geez, man, it's kind of crazy because you don't necessarily think about that kind of stuff, you know? You really don't. You really don't think about, like, any of that. You just think that, you know, people are being genuine, and a lot of times they are. Most of the time they are. But you get, like, those very few 1%ers that are not being genuine. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, whoa, why? Alright, so I'm just trying to break this color up a little bit, but kind of keep it in that one spot. Right, so we're going to try and flatten this. We're going to come up over that star. I think it's going to look cool, guys. What do you think? Even though it's the sides, it's like it's coming in and just kind of, you know? And we went up over this star here. I kind of went I went really super nice, like, on this side with it. I've never thought about paying for, like, a Google Drive. I just always have mine on an SD card. And then my shit's like, you have no storage. And I'm like, what the... You know? Alright, so you see how the color is? You know what I mean? On this side. And then I just kind of, like, didn't really do it as whatever on this side. So I'm going to add a little bit of green. Right here. Just a smidge of that green right here. To keep that going. I think it looks cool. And then if you have any lines, like any other lines that, like this one, where you want to bring this up, you totally use these lines as accent points for your nail as well, if that makes sense. So, let's see. Let's take... So what I'm going to do... I'm going to mush this together. Aww. Thanks, love. Oh my god. I love you. Thank you. Shout out to the donator of today. Aww. Thank you, love. And did you guys know that you can absolutely make money on here without having a shit ton of subscribers and stuff? So I just don't want you guys to be afraid, you know? Like, no joke, I was almost this close to giving up. Thanks, love. I know, right? I haven't been motivated lately either, but Nay, you're doing a great job. Well, actually, an amazing job, honestly. And I know, like, we all have our lives and shit's getting cray-cray right now, and I think it's hard to step back into how we used to be when we were just putting these videos out and we were excited, but now there's a lot more at stake right now than kind of what it used to be, you know? And sometimes we change, and sometimes we don't want to keep doing the same thing, and sometimes we lose that, like, it's not that we lose the focus, but we don't have that exciting energy anymore, and after a while it just kind of gets sucked out of you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, can people relate to that? Because I'm serious when I say I feel like with me, like, ever since I got sick, everything just kind of changed and went downhill, and now I'm trying to get back into the groove with stuff, you know? Hi, Wendy. How are you? What happened? Thank you, everyone. I love y'all. Like, I had to take a break, but I didn't know what I never stopped long enough, dude. And I'm always so tired, and like, and you just feel like when stuff doesn't do what you think it's going to, then you're like, what's the point? You know? Like, what is the point? What am I doing this for? But listen, I have thought that and thought that and thought that, and I'm like, no. You guys are the reason why we do this. And we also do it to challenge ourselves as well, to know that we're doing something different, to show that we can do this, and to like grow and show the limits that we can do for ourselves that we never thought was possible. You know what I'm saying? It does feel like forever. Yep. And it sucks too, because like, you think you're taking a good enough break, but then in reality sometimes it's not, and then you're stuck with doing, you know, certain things. Like, you think you need to change everything about what you're doing because that's what all the gurus say, right? But no, you don't have to. You just have to pivot a little bit, you know? Because, I mean, YouTube changes so much that if you don't change with it, it will literally... YouTube will tell you exactly... Like, YouTube will smack you in the face. And if you think you're doing awesome, amazing, wonderful, just this ever-changing, lasting whatever, then it will hit you in the face, and it'll really tell you exactly, like, no, bitch. Shut up and keep working type deal. You know what I'm saying? Can anybody relate to that, or am I just, you know? Nothing says you need to edit a video, just record. You are motivated to publish or do live. Yeah, right. And like, it's fun to be with you guys, you know what I mean? And when you get that community like that, it's just even more. You know what I'm saying? And I love you guys, and I'm just always incredibly grateful. Of being able to create and be funny and do something for you guys. If I could just take a little bit off your guys' day, dude, you know? Hi, honey, how are you? But we get so burnt out, but it's not that we're burnt out, but we just get so frustrated. And it doesn't help when the brands take advantage of us as well. When the brands take advantage of us, that in and of itself sucks too. Because a lot of these brands don't give a shit. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Okay? I love the brands that I'm with, but I'm currently right now figuring out shit right now with mine. And I'm actually pissed because you put so much time and energy and effort into these brands, and they do not give a crap about us. And I'm not saying that goes for all brands, because it does not. It does not at all. But at the end of the day, like, we have to do what's good for us, you know? And a lot of times they don't give a shit. They just want that product out there, period. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you, Kat. You're always fun, too. Hi, Chetta. What's up, girl? What's up, you beautiful MFers? I edit. If you guys, I love to edit, okay? But I hate it at the same time because it drives me bonkers sometimes. Because in my mind, I'm like, it's not perfect. But you have to remember to get back to the fucking basics and, you know, and just post it. Just edit the spots that are long and that make people leave, you know, because a lot of the time there's a lot of different whatever that will make people leave because it's just like a boring time, and that's what you get with lives, you know, and it's real time, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you can edit that out because sometimes people don't want to see that, but that's part of the process too. If I fail or mess up, y'all are gonna see it. Y'all are gonna see it, dude. You know what I mean? I've never used Clipchamp ever in my life. Ever in my life. I use InShot. Any PR possibly can't be worse. The stream's not going to do it. I would say, like, in the beginning, it helps people when these reach out to us, when these brands reach out to us, and it's cool. But in the beginning, it changes over time, though, you guys. It really does. It changes over time because we change over time. It's not like we're all going to be exactly the same all the time. You know what I mean? But I would say always, if you guys are new to the whole brand thing and the whole PR thing and all that, I would say make sure before you say yes to anything, make sure you know what their stipulations are. Always ask what their stipulations are before you do anything, before you say yes to anything. Yes, it's exciting when a brand wants to work with you, but if they're not going to actually work with you in terms of what you need to do for yourself, especially if you're new, always ask what their stipulations are, like, you know, because don't be afraid to turn down a brand, okay? And I had to learn that the hard way, and I've turned down so many brands because it's not worth it for me to even deal with. Yeah, getting free product is awesome, but when a brand wants you to do 3 and 5 different videos of the same product that everybody else is reviewing too, like, come on. We're all different. We all bring our own aesthetic to certain things, right? That's fine. I get that. But at the end of the day, we're only human, and they don't care. They just want that product out there to sell, period. It's a money, you know, whatever. And if I'm not making money and it's just solely whatever it is, then I'm happy to do it, but I'm also not going to lie about the brand either. I'm going to tell you if I don't like it. I don't care if I am whatever with them. Because how is the brand supposed to grow? How is that brand supposed to grow if you're constantly like, oh yeah, it's beautiful, it's perfect, it's beautiful, I love it. And then behind the scenes, then you don't use it no more because truly it wasn't great. And truly it didn't work for you. But sometimes in the beginning, we're scared to even say anything. I mean, I love, if there's something wrong with it or it smells weird or something's wrong with it, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. And hopefully they get it and hopefully they're not mad. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. And you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I wasn't really going to go into talking about brands today, but that's where we're at. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so I'm going to take this and we're going to bring this blue all the way to this star. With these flakies, you want to make sure you match them down pretty good, so it sticks to the actual nail itself, and then it smashes it into the acrylic. Actually looks really cool. I actually like that a lot. Let's add some of that purple in here. But I mean, if you come with yourself and you're funny and you're charismatic and you're just doing your thing and whatever, it's going to be great. You know? But I'm the first person to dog on myself, okay? I mean, you guys have seen it many times, you know? And sometimes you just get in that space where it's like, you know, you don't think you're doing that great and you don't think you're really doing, like, whatever, but you kind of are. And you don't really know until somebody tells you. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm going to try to two-tone this. Kind of mush it together. We're going to wrap this around. See how you can take your brush and maneuver this back up this way? That's what we want. We want it to kind of stay like it's part of the marble, more or less, right? So I'm going to follow the curve of the black. And just kind of wisp it. I'm so sorry for the noise, y'all. Nothing I can do about it. They decided to take a tree down, I guess. It's a little overboard, but it's kind of witchy, and I like it, and I'm glad I'm doing this. So, thanks for being here, everybody. So we're going to come up here. We have the line already started. So we're going to fill in these little spots. Oh, that looks bomb. I'm trying to go kind of fast too, but... What happened? I just use the same music over and over because I know I don't get copyrighted. It's crazy because the music shit, I don't understand half of it because it'll say, oh, it's non-copyright, and then you try to put it in your videos and then it flags it, and it turns out you can only use it for like 30 seconds in your video or some shit like that. There are true copyright-free music. There really is. You can pay for some of them, but if you credit them, it'll help too. If you credit the creator, that will help too. Oh, this is pissing me off. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure that, like, it changes colors all the way down, you know what I mean? That we don't have too much of the same style or color in that. Alright, that looks bomb. So I'm gonna add like a little bit up here, like down here. We're gonna kind of go through it down here where it's kind of like graping in on itself, you know? How something just kind of goes, sucks in on itself, you know? Yay, you have a subscribe button. Who's always on the move? I missed a bunch. What am I doing? Alright, Crystal. Let's get this shit on here and stop yakking. I don't know, I was just feeling some type of way about this whole YouTube thing because it's changed so much. And it's like, you get used to something finally, and then they change it again, and they don't know how to just leave well enough alone and let us get used to a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, YouTube, dude. Get it together. But then it's almost like we're the ones that aren't getting it because they're changing it so much, and then it's like, yeah. I don't know. Just kind of ranting. Figured we could talk about it. You know? Because we can always help each other out, too, on a lot of things as well. I mean, I don't know how you guys necessarily really feel about all that, but, you know, editing and making a video, like, I stopped making videos because I'm like, dude, what is the point? Nobody's watching it. And then you kind of think, what am I doing wrong? You know? I've thought that to myself, like, damn, dude, what am I doing wrong? But, yeah, there's probably things that we need to work on. Like, you know what I mean? To get better at. But it's not necessarily that you're doing something wrong. You know? It's just we kind of think that sometimes when we think we need, like, I don't know. I'm gonna make this big, big, big one right down here. Don't be afraid to try stuff that you've never seen before, too, because it's really going to make you super unique, you know? They do. They keep changing a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. If I'm out of frame, just tell me. Just tell me. Alright. I'm only going to use this on the black and then keep the white down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of smooth that into that purple so it looks like it's changing together. I just kind of wanted it to look like it was swallowing itself whole. Don't ask me why. I think I got a little carried away, but it looks cool. Nonetheless, it looks pretty freaking cool. You know? So we're going to take a little bit more let's take this clear. And we're going to add this guy because we're going to go around this star right here. Just like we did all the other ones. And then we'll fade that into like a blue color. We'll do a little bit of this. Shit, that's a lot. Aw, thanks for the hearts, guys. Like, I missed going live. I just needed to do a nail. I just needed to do some nails. And I think that this is a cool transition into, like, that fall type. It's giving, like, fall galaxy vibes, so I'm down for it. Because you guys know me. I love my fall galaxy vibes. We're gonna go right over that star again. Oh god, I'm sorry, guys. Aw, I love y'all. Alright, let's make this blue. Let's break this up a little bit here. And then we're gonna go over the blue with another color just to kind of transition that color a little bit better with the not that big guy. We're gonna take the hollow and just kind of push it in there together, give it a little bit more color so it looks like it's still fading into itself. And it looks like it came through that star, so let's put something over that star. So I think I'm going to add a little bit. And it's almost like it's kind of floating in there together. And then we're going to push it into that green. Alrighty. A little bit more on the bottom than what I expected, but I mean, it's alright. Let's bring this guy up a little bit more. You don't want it to bring it up too much, but you kind of want it to... I didn't want to go up that far, now it's stuck on there. That's good enough. Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna grab some of this blue real quick. And just do a little vein through there with that color. And just kind of break it up in here. Just a little bit. And just kind of give it like a little cool transition here. A little bit of that color there. Take a little bit of this color. We're just kind of following that like outline. Okay. I'm gonna push this in the middle so it looks... Maybe not. Let's just take that off. Anyway, alright, there we go. Let's clear cap this baby. What am I shooting? What are you talking about? I'm not shooting anything. My face. I'm listening. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, yay. That's awesome. That's what hubby did yesterday. And he was like, I can't hear out of my left ear. I was like, did you wear your freaking whatchamacallit? He was like, yeah, but I didn't have it in all the way. I was like, you goof. Alright, I'm going to clean my brush while that dries a little bit. Now, with this one, you're going to have to be careful just because of, you know, a lot of times this can come into your whatchamacallit, so just be careful about that. But I was excited. I just wanted to create with you guys, and I'm, you know, we're on the road to 3K, and I'm fucking grateful. I'm freaking grateful. Dude, if you're doing that, wear them. Wear them, I'm telling you. Because you are going to screw up your eardrums if you do not. Like, seriously. Yes, girl, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Alright, so we're going to use my clear to clear cap these babies. And technically, look, I do have all of this in my monomer, right? It's not a lot, but you don't want that in your clear because as soon as you put that in your clear, dude, it's going to be not so great, right? So we're going to take this guy and we're going to add some new. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out to 11 of y'all in here. I just figured I had time to come on today, and I really been wanting to do this with you guys, and I just needed sleep at night, you know, because I get up early with my kids, you know, school, volleyball, that good stuff. So I figured if I do it now, hubby has time to do whatever he needs when he gets home from work, and then he doesn't, you know, have to worry about the room stinking when he tries to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I try to do this as fast as I possibly can, we're golden, and then I can do the like, I don't think I'm gonna need the cat eye, you guys, honestly. But I did have it out just in case, but we're gonna put a little galaxy in the middle of this nail, and hopefully it works out the way I'm thinking it's going to. But I don't know. So shout out to everybody in here. Thank you guys so very much for being here today and being with me. I love y'all. Love y'all lots. Alright. I'm going to shake this up real quick. Ugh. Dude, I found me some new freaking 180 grit files. Y'all, what the hell? Forgot I even had them. They were tucked away. And I was like, what? I had these the whole freaking time? Alrighty. How's the light, guys? The light okay? I think she looks kind of cool. So that's what she looks like on top. I think she looks cool. Like, it's like literally going like this and swallowing it up whole, you know? That's kind of where my brain was going with it. Swallowing it up whole. Aw, yay. I just know I've been wanting to talk about stuff because, I mean, I've been having a hard time myself, you know? Just kind of trying to get back in the groove of stuff and trying to make videos because I stopped doing videos, you know, for the longest time. And I'm just, you know what, I'm just going to start up here. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, and see what your guys' thoughts and feelings were. And, you know, what y'all thought. So I'm going to pull this down ever so lightly. I would suggest you use a bigger brush when you are clear capping, but my other brush is dirty, so. Like, you definitely want to make sure you get up over your anything that you have encapsulated. Make sure you get it up enough to where it's fully sealed in there and it's not really going to go anywhere and you're not going to file through it. But make sure you're clear capping that entire end, like wrap it around the entire edges of your nail, especially when you have like the foil flakies on there. That way you're not filing in so much through it. And we're just gonna pull that guy down. And I just wanted to chill, hang out, create, and do something cool. I do want to do a little like B set, but I have never done a B set, you guys, and so God, these people are loud over here. It's not usually this loud during the day. Crikey. The one day I decide to go live, guys. You know? It always happens like that, too. I'm so glad I used that white. So freaking glad. It looks so beautiful. I cannot wait to file this baby. We are going to use Steve today. He's not done yet. And I know this is only one nail, but I also, you guys, like, I've been going over video ideas, and I think what I have coming up is super cool, and I got excited again. I finally got excited again about doing videos. Like, I got excited to actually, like, sit down and film. You know? And I think it's going to be fun because it's something that I've never seen somebody do, and I think we're going to have a hell of a time with it, honestly. I think it's going to be just some of the funniest shit ever. So I'm making sure I put a lot down here where I have these gold pieces. I didn't think I was going to take that long while talking to you guys, but it just kind of happened, so I'm not going to apologize for taking so long. I love that black hollow. I love the black hollow in there, though. And I've noticed that I am not taking as much acrylic off of my nail as I once used to. And it's actually going down the nail like I need it to. So that's great. Woohoo! So exciting. It really is super exciting to kind of get back, because I think sometimes we get lost in that, like, not the error of our ways, but, you know, when you've done YouTube for so long, you know, and you are kind of stuck in your ways a little bit, you don't necessarily realize that what you think you're changing, you're really not changing. Does that make sense? And so sometimes I think it's a kind of, YouTube can be a mind F, you know? It definitely can be a mind F. I'm not going to say it, but... Alright, so I'm not going to put a shit ton of clear on here, but I am going to make sure that I fill in any of these spaces that I have. Oh, if it keeps going out, I'm sorry. But I am excited because, oh, it's so pretty. And I am just so grateful for you guys being here. And I want to get back to doing our Mix-a-Lot. You remember, everybody knew me for my Mix-a-Lot Sundays, you know? And so we're going to be doing something cool with that. And I have something cool for my members coming up as well, because I'm just so grateful for you guys. And so I'm excited to get to working on that and making sure that I give back to you guys, you know? I just took all of the monomer right out of that one. Like, I used to do a lot of stuff that I just, for some reason, I just stopped doing. You know? I've been mind screwed for so long, and I went through a lot of stuff on YouTube, you know? But I wouldn't change it for anything, because going through the things that I did go through taught me a lot about myself that I necessarily didn't really care to stop and think about, you know? So, like, I'm just grateful that even though some situations were not ideal, I still learned. There's always a lesson in something, you guys. Always. And I'm just completely grateful that I'm still able to be here to do this, to be here for the long run, to have such a beautiful community, and to learn and grow together with no, like, competition or anything like that. It's just like we want to create and we want to do some cool ass shit together, and like that's how it should be, you know? Learn from one another, have fun, like seriously do what we want to do, but inspire and influence others at the same time. and do it to our best ability. And sometimes I'm always like, what do I bring? I don't know shit, you know? So I would always tell myself, like, what the fuck do I know? I'm not a nail tech, I'm just an enthusiast. What can I teach people? But at the end of the day, somebody can always learn from something. Doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, they can learn from anything that you're doing. Even if they don't do whatever specific thing that you're doing at that moment, anything that you're doing in that video can be taught as a lesson. It doesn't matter if it's one specific thingy-majigger that you are talking about in terms of the video. They can still learn with other things that you're doing in the video that can be applied to different aspects of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just really been like looking at my channel and what I'm doing and all that jazz, and it's like I'm so incredibly grateful to be here today and to wake up every day and be able to be able to do this, you know? Like when I started, I set myself 4 years. 4 years it took me to actually get on YouTube, you guys. And I would sit and dream about being able to make videos. Dead serious. I would watch all these people, and it was my dream to be able to get on YouTube and inspire millions or 1,000 or one person, you know? And it's like, holy shit, I'm on here now. I done did it. I done did it. You know? And I think we get, like, for the most part, we don't, but I think we get kind of carried away sometimes. And I feel like the metrics and the optics and the, you gotta do this and you gotta do that and blah, 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 blah. I think that over time, we kind of just get swept up into the thick of things. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Does anybody, I don't know. And then by the time you realize it, you're kind of stuck in a little bit of a hamster wheel for a moment. And then you're just like, fuck, what am I doing? Why? What? You know? And it's like, you don't have to be, but we don't necessarily stop long enough to check ourselves to be like, what are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need a break? Are you okay? Are you doing okay? Like those common things that a lot of us necessarily don't ever ask ourselves. Ever. I know I never did. I never did. Sometimes it's hard for me to do it now. You know? I mean, I'm just being freaking honest with y'all. And it's like everything is a learning. It's not necessarily a lesson, but it's a learning experience. You know what I mean? And I guess, like, that's what I'm saying. You know? I don't want to put too much on here, but I kind of want to fill and drag this. A lot of the times I will take this and I will fill it and I will drag it up and then end up putting too much on. So I'm trying to get better at application and not using so much product. I do have, you know, a slope, so that's great. It's not too bumpy, but I do need more on the side down here because I do not want to go through these freaking glitters at all. Especially on the side here. And like most YouTubers say, just sit down and just film. Well, guess what? Some people can't do that. Some people don't know how. It's not that they don't know how, but some people have a hard time they think they have to be on camera, period. They think that, you know what I mean? Like there's myths around like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Put your face on there, you're going to make more money. You know? There's always like that type of whatever. But I just want to tell you guys, all of you in this chat right now, listen. we're all in different stages of our YouTube career, and we're all mostly content creators. And even those that are not content creators, keep going. Don't give up. It's a long game, right? Treat it as a long game. And I know that when we see like the success of others and it kind of gets to us a little bit. However, you honestly don't know what type of impact you are putting on people. I know I didn't, you know, and I kind of still don't. I really don't know, you know, because a lot of times there is a lot of drama on YouTube if you put yourself there. And I don't. I just want to be on this side. Just want to be happy, creating, doing my thing, making people happy, you know. But sometimes you're going to have trolls. Sometimes you're going to have haters. Sometimes you're just going to have those people that literally just want nothing but whatever. Don't let anybody like that take anything away from you. And if that's one thing that I've learned is that right there. Because for me, if I were to stop because of whatever, I would be giving up on everything that I've worked hard for. Literally. So, I'm just saying, guys. I just figured we could talk a little bit about some stuff. Alright, that's all I'm putting on there. She's gonna look cool as hell. You see that? I'm pretty sure I got it pretty well. But, like, I don't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos. I do want to make videos that I like, but I also want to make videos that you guys like as well. But I also want to make some that are just kind of like, this is what I'm thinking about right now. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to fix or figure out or whatever. You gotta, if you guys can watch me fail, then I'm gonna show you how not to do it. You know what I mean? She's not as big and thick like I thought she was gonna be for a 5XL nail, so that's great. Go, sugar, sugar, sugar. Alright, let's freaking move this out the way real quick. Stand up. Okay. We gotta let that puppy dry, so I'm gonna move these guys out of the way and over here. Oh, I hate that they are doing that while I'm doing this, dude. Ugh. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't want to ever tell somebody you gotta do this, you gotta do that, right? I just want to help people. I have a hard time with 5XL. I mean, shoot, 5XL is something to get used to. That is for sure. Like, for real. It's something to definitely get used to. I love it. I love it because you have so much nail estate to work with. You know what I mean? I love it. Love it, love it. I don't do it for money. Yep. I mean, I never knew I could have such a group of people that literally, like, y'all have changed my life. Like, meeting the people that I've met, creating and collabing and, you know, all this stuff, like, I never thought in a million years I'd have, like, that type of, you know what I mean, community, ever. So, I'm very grateful, you know. I love you, Contour. Like, I'm a freaking big fat dork, okay? I like being a dork, alright? That's who I am in real life, and that's who I am on here, period. I'm still the same person on here. Have I changed a lot? Yes, I have. I've changed a lot. As we all do. You know? We change a lot. And that's okay. That's great. That's a great thing to change, you know? Change, evolve, grow, try to do some new stuff, try to, you know what I mean? Like, it's a great thing to be yourself and to show yourself, because what you have, others may not, and what others have, you know, you don't have. And you growing pretty much says a lot, especially if you want to grow as much as possible for your channel. But don't make yourself do things you don't want to do. Don't make yourself do things you don't want to do. Trust me. Because then it feels like an obligation instead of being fun. Instead of having that spark like we had in the beginning, when we could just sit down and we had all these ideas and we could just go, 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 go. Because I'm sorry, but at one point you will get overwhelmed. And it's not at one point, but it's over a lot. But if I wouldn't have had met the ladies that I had met and the things that I have gone through, I wouldn't have even questioned some things on my own validity of myself. I don't even know if that made sense, but I mean, I'm just being honest here, okay? I'm just being honest here. Like, and even though there's people you come across and you love it, and you guys are real close at one point, and then you're not, it's okay. People grow apart, people, you know, and that's quite okay. And we can agree to disagree, and we can still laugh and have fun and be respectful, and you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, I don't hate anybody. You know what I mean? I don't hate anybody, but am I grateful I'm here and have went through the things I went through? Yes, I am. Even though they were very unpleasant, right? But even though they were unpleasant, I still am grateful for it. Because there's always a positive in something that you're doing. It might suck at the time, but if you can look at it through a positive lens, then, you know, you will be ready for it the next time you see it evolve, you know, or come in front of you. Conjure is killing it. Absolutely. Y'all are killing it. Murder Manny's is killing it. Nellie's killing it. Y'all are killing it. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I'm going to take her out. Like, y'all are amazing, okay? Just keep going. And for anybody who is new, that doesn't have a channel, but that's been thinking about it, that loves nails, or just want to do a channel in general, don't get boxed in of, oh, I gotta find a niche. Experiment, right? Experiment. Find something you're happy with and that you love. Turn your hobby into something you want to do. You know? You can definitely do it. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Ta-da! Oh yeah, baby. Alright, I'm sticking her... Oh, that looks so cool. Look at that. Love it! Look at that color change. Woo! Don't cry, my love. I've already cried enough. I love you. Don't cry. It's happy joy tears. Happy. That's true. Absolutely. Fantably. Oh, got it. By the way, guys, the person that got the riddle right, and the first person to comment the right answer, was Conjure. Conjure Up Nails is the one that won, and she was the first one to comment the answer to the riddle. So, you get one of these, Conjure, my love. You get to have one of these. And you can either store it in your room, or you could use it as a whatever, you know? But this one's mine, but I'm gonna make you one. So I'm excited because I can't freaking wait. Okay. So congratulations, love. It was funny, you guys, because she said 10 and I was like, nope, nope, You're almost there, though. Yeah. No, she was right. And I was like, wait. I had to go back and tell her that I had to apologize to her because I was like, oh my God, I'm an asshole. I am so sorry. I was like, you were right. And I said, no, you weren't. So, hubby was like, wait, she was right, you dumbass. And I was like, wait, oh my God. Because the whole time I was thinking 8 in my head, you know? And I was like, no, it's 10. So, my bad. I had a mess up moment. I apologize. However, congratulations. I love you, my lovely. And this is still not it's kind of cold here right now where I'm at. So, it's taking a minute to dry a little bit. But we are going to be using this guy here. I'm going to test these guys out because they actually look really nice. And, of course, okay, so it's still a little sticky here. But I just love you guys. And I thought that was so cool to put something like that in my video. So we're going to have more of those. So stay tuned, guys. Because I just thought it was the coolest thing ever to just try to do. And Steve floats his way in my videos. And some days he'll be orange. And some days he'll be blue because he's sad. And some days he'll be purple. You know, it just depends. You know, I love you guys. You guys push me, and I do these lives because I got so used to doing lives that doing videos, I'm like, but where's the chat? I can't talk to nobody while I'm creating. That, to me, is like the part that is like fun and entertaining, and you get to interact with people, and that is like the best thing. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. Steve is just, poor Steve, man. I was going through my videos, and I remember in my first polygel video I was like, look, I got a new buffer. And then I looked at him now, and well, yeah. We need to have a burial for him. For sure. Oh, here's what I want to ask you guys. What is your most favorite part about my channel? I've been wanting to ask that for a while. What is your guys' most favorite part about, like, my channel, like, me in general, when we create? What's your favorite part? Or favorite thing about my channel, I guess, is what I mean. It can be anything. Don't be shy. Like, please don't be shy. But, and I'm also doing a Q&A too, guys, so I'm getting ready for that. So if you guys would like to go check that out, my community tab has the Q&A on there, so I don't really like these. They're not that great, to be honest. Aw. I love y'all, man. Aw, thanks. I mean, you guys help me. you know, some days I'm like crazy and like, you know, I'm like, and then other days I'm like, I need to create, but I'm just having a hard time just being here. And just being here with you guys helps me to keep going, to keep creating, to keep being myself, you know what I mean? And I like being vulnerable with you guys, so you guys know when I'm having a hard time or when things are happening, or you know what I mean? And even though I don't get into great detail about certain aspects of my life, I'm going to be working on a video just kind of like talking about me and like why I started, when I started, the things I've gone through, the, you know, like my addiction and stuff like that, because I have come so far from when I screwed up my life that I really had no hope for. And the fact that I'm here right now is always humbling. You know what, guys? I should have added more right here. It just kind of seems weird. But it's very humbling every time I look back and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I really did do this. I really did. Now it's time to scale up. It's time to scale up and scale out and stop holding myself backwards. Because inevitably, I'm not gonna lie, like, I hold myself back a lot and not even realize it, you know? Aww. I love you guys. Thanks, Mel. Yay, Nelly! I'm excited for Nelly's set, you guys. Oh my god. So excited for Nelly's set, because I know it's going to be freaking banging. Alright, so I'm just getting this leveled out really quickly. And guess what I forgot to use? I got a dust collector from Momo for a reason. Y'all, she's going to smack me. She is definitely going to smack me. Like, bitch, use your shiitake. And I'm going to be like, I know, I'm sorry, I forgot. You know? Alright, we're going to have to go through and take our bit and go through this and do our little, whatchamacallit that we need to do. Which is fine. I can't wait to see the top coat on this visage. There we go. We don't want this baby to flare out too much, but there we go. It's got a nice slope though. See that? It's a little baby slope, but it's there. It's there. I think this is the, like, filing is part of it, and people are like, no, we don't want you to file, blah, blah, blah. But, y'all, we gotta file. And we gotta buff, because, especially with my clear, like, you have to file, or you have to buff in order to get, like, that badass clear look. We want this as, woo! Straight as possible. I have a little dip right there, which I'm not really sure why, but whatever, it is what it is. Whatever, it is what it is, man. Ah! Alright, I'm going to use my sanding man. We'll see you in a man. Alright, so I'm just working on this. We're gonna make it... It looks fine here, but then when you go like this, it kind of looks like it goes whoop. Not really sure why, but... Once we use Steve, it's gonna look cool as hell. So I have a little bit of a hump right there. And then I'm going to feather it. And we're going to take that down by feathering it. Which is actually... Sometimes I always work on one side longer than the other. I don't know why I do that. Do you guys do that too? Or is it just me? Like, I think if you guys don't think you're doing anything for anybody and you guys get down, I really, really think that everybody does something for somebody. You know? Alright, let me get the back end of this, and then we will make that nice and beautiful. Get all that excess out of the back here. Each one of you guys helped me, and I'm just grateful. So just know that believing in me and being here and, you know, loving me and all that good stuff, I really appreciate it so much. Wanted to see if I could bring that up without causing more of a... I don't like the way I did that, but it's all good. I like if it's more thick at the bottom here, but no biggie. Yeah, it's alright. Alright. I kind of rounded out the sides right there. They're not like straight anymore. How do I make them straight again? You know what? I screwed it up. It's all good. Like, I still have to hand file it. Oh, there we go. And y'all can always learn from my mistakes, too. I was taught angles helps slender in your sides as well. Alright, so I'm going to get some of these big things off this, and we are... Oh my god, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that was, but my mouth wasn't going like I thought. It's kind of weird. I would say I still have a lot of things I need to work on. Like, I need to learn how to get them angles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to learn how to get them angles, bye-bye. Because... we're going to bring it in a little. Much better. Alright, we're done. Woo, look at Steve go. Yeah. I did find a new buffer that looks just like Steve at the dollar store, so we shall see if that one is the same. Oh, yeah. Because he's so messed up, I have to put a lot of force on him. He's like, stop it, I'm done. If he had legs, he would walk off right now. He would walk off the job and say, I quit. You don't love me no more. I like putting that little flying Steve in my videos because Steve has been a part of my channel for so long, right? It's just funny. It's just funny. Steve is part of our lives, right? Part of our lives. Everybody knows Steve. I swear to God, I should make a shirt that has Steve on it. Shouldn't I? I should definitely make a shirt with Steve on it. Definitely, darling. Okay. Let me move all this shiitake out the way. Calm down, Crystal. Momo's gonna be like, bitch, you didn't use your freaking thing. I'm gonna be like, I didn't. I forgot. I was already filing before I remembered. I haven't had one of those dust collectors in so long that, like, I totally forgot about it. I'm gonna have to put it in front of my face so I don't forget about it. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna get all that off her, and then we're gonna clean her up, put her in our little nail, get our shiitake off everywhere, and... Oh, I'm excited. You guys excited for this top coat moment? Oh, look at that. Oh my God. I did it. I did it. Woohoo. I love to marble. I just love it. And it glows, you guys. What? Yes, baby. Yes, yes. But most of you guys know me for love my mixing and my stuff too, and my aquarium nails, and I haven't done aquarium nails in forever. I just had somebody ask me the other day, what happened to you doing aquarium nails? So we got to do a full set. Remember last time I said I was going to do 5XL full length aquarium nails, and I never did because I got sick. I did a little sofa wiggle. Ooh, looky, looky. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm excited. I just need to move all this real quick, guys. Let's get this shiitake out the way here. You know what? That's a bitch, I did that moment. I created that, you know? I did that. Like, that is Sugar Eclipse in a nail. You know? It really is. It's got all the colors, all the fun. That is Sugar Eclipse in a freaking nail. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. I don't think it needs anything else. You guys, I feel like we're gonna, like, mess it up if I add, like, the VARNAIL stuff. I don't want to add. I just want to see the whole thing in there. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, for the sake of this one, I am going to be using this guy because I can't use it on myself, but I can use it on this. So, are we ready? Hold on. Let me put my thing on. Alright. We got the light on now, the flash. This is what she looks like in the flash. Ooh, pretty. Ready? Oh my Lanta. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. It's hard to see with my flash on, ain't it, you guys? Oh my God. Guys, that's my clear. Do you see that? That is my clear. That is why I love that clear, dude. Oh my God. Because if it would have been cloudy, even for a second, you wouldn't have been able to see the true color of all that. Wow. And my clear may not have worked out on my video, you guys, because it was dip. But if you do acrylic, wow. Now this is freaking stunning. Wow, dude. I did cut into it down there a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna round the edges here. And I'm putting this on the back because it's so sparkly on the back where that white is that I kind of want to leave it like that. Thank you guys so much. God, I needed this. Like, I needed this so bad. Wow. Now that's what I'm talking about. That just made my damn day. No joke, guys. That just made my damn day. I am proud of that. Woo! Alright, let me put her in. I'm going to hold her upside down for just a second. Alright, you guys want to see the glow, right? Look at that, though. Look at the back. How cool does the back look? So the back looks so much different, too. So when you flip up the nail, it's different than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like the galaxy is literally swallowing my nail. This is the galaxy, and this is how the galaxy looks. Look at that. With all the glitter and the commotion in there. And then, boom, you flip it over, and the damn thing swallowed itself. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, hold on. Let me put her in here. Alright, let me turn this off real quick. Alright, I'm going to stick you guys back up here, and then let me put my thing down real quick. Woo, we got darkness. The darkness. I was going to put some stuff on there. Oh, girl, it is so awesome. I love you guys. I love you, Nay. Thank you, guys. We got 15 seconds, y'all. So, should I put some... What time is it? 12:38. When did I go? 10:10. That's been about 2.5 hours. So, should I add some stuff on there, guys? What do you think? Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my God. Holy shnikes. I thought I put a star up there. I guess I didn't, did I? Oops. But, oh man, I wish I would have put one at the top right there. But, oh my Lanta. This is in the daytime. You guys are seeing this, look, in the daytime even. Oh my God. Should I put some nail charms on there? Daytime. That daytime glow is the shiitake, man. I'm waiting for it to come in. I'm out of it. I'm kind of mad about it, but it's okay. And, oh my gosh, I want to show you guys my new stuff real quick. So, I'm going to show you the new colors that I just got. Look at this purple. Do you see this purple, you guys? I got this from, because I'm, you know, making these palettes, and these are glass, and I've never had any like this. And the purple is just such a purple that I have not found anywhere. And I'm like, oh my god, I need to buy more. So then I got this, and we have little M&Ms in there, and I'm so excited. So I bought another one. I have a few other ones on the way as well. And then these I was disappointed in, you guys. Because these are like the big ones I showed you in my haul that I had. These are supposed to be two-tone. They're supposed to be like an emerald green and blue. However, they're not. And then I got some of these little guys. So I did get some mochas, but they're kind of scratched and like they're all messed up in there, and I'm kind of mad about it, but whatever, it is what it is. But yes, these are the only ones I found on Amazon that look like this. So I mean, they are expensive for this type, but I think it's because of the color. But I was going to use some of these on that, but I'm not going to. But I just wanted to show you guys. Alrighty. So this is her in regular lighting. This is what she looks like. Isn't she just a beaut? Look, you can see clear as day. Look at that. Oh my Lance at Georgia. Like, what? I love that. I did get a bubble right there, though, but I think it's just because of the moon. But yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it, you guys. It is. Hi, Boss Up Nails. How are you? Turn it again? Like to the side, or what you mean? Or like that? I think it looks better in my focus. There we go. So this is the galaxy part that I was imagining in my brain. And it does have, what is that called? Reflective in this. But I turned my thing off, and then it's like enveloped into this slasher type galaxy that is just ate through itself, you know? Ugh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't believe I missed, and I was going to put a star up there and totally forgot. But nevertheless, it's okay. What do y'all think? You love it? Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. And this, just take a gander at this. This may be something that's coming in just a few little while. Perfection, baby, perfection. Yes, a supernova. Yes, yes, yes. Supernova, baby. I love that you can still see the, you know, in the back of all the color, you can still see through this part right here. The white with the black, you can still tell it's black and white and all that. And it just looks so super cool. And it looks like the stars are floating in there. Ooh, look at that. Look at that hollow and that glitter in there, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, God. Thanks, everybody, for being here with me. Yes, that's what I was thinking, like a good transition from like summer to like fall-esque witchy vibe. Galaxy is always in there to where it really shows the transition level, you know? It really does. So, without further ado, make sure you guys turn on your post notifications. I am having a giveaway at 3K. We are almost there, y'all. So, whoop whoop, and shout out and congratulations to all the ladies who have leveled up. Okay? I love y'all. And I'm very, very proud of each and every single one of you guys. And I'm so incredibly happy. And I got a video coming out for you guys as well. So make sure you check everybody out that is in this chat right now. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure you hit hashtag replay. Shout out to my donator. I love you, girl. And shout out to my mods. Thank you for all your help. And shout out to just everybody being in here and watching this beautiful nail come to life. Because that is the best part. And that is my favorite part. And I just love y'all. If you have any questions, concerns, feedback, comments, please make sure you comment after this live. And watch from, you know, beginning to end. And just watch it come to life. You know? So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for spending your day with me, and I will see you all on the flip side. Make sure you check out my website, and if you want one of these, let me know. But congratulations, Conjure, on being the winner to the riddle that was in my last video. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And yeah, so with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for being here with me. Have an amazing rest of the day, guys. Stay safe today, and I love y'all. Toodaloo!